From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike, exit. 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Forced out to his left. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
180.
Mike, 50.
Don't get nervous.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Round 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
Half 85. Half 85.
On 1st down, McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Release that motion.
March 50, March 50, March 50.
Let's go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Julian Edelman.
The Patriots take over.
Let's go,
first and
let's go.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And Gresham has it left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
Now we lose one. Walk time, walk time. Tight end, walk time.
Check it.
We got 4.
Second, 2.
Shotgun now for Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Show it up, show it up.
Allen hands off to McCoy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Wide, 80.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ringo.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Wait, 20!
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Check.
Brady now on 1st down. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go Bandit!
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
72. Hey, Alabama. Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
19! All 52.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now Edelman. Edelman with a shiftiness. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Give him 15, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Allen to throw again. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people that have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
First and 10 at the 33.
It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Echo.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And here's Allen operating from the gun. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
72.
Throwing now is Brady. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D. Check 3, check 3.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
58.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
Shadow! Hey, 60 kick!
From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And that will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Mike, 319!
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive – I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Wait, set, wide, 20. Let's go up. No, 66. 28.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brady now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56. Come on, QB, come on. Lost twist. Middle. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second and 12, Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down now, it's McCoy. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Silver.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stay at home.
Hey, home.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, watch out.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw of overtime for Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Bang, bang, bang.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Mike 50. Know your job. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Arnie.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it, probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. First throw of overtime for Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Wait, that wide, 80.
58, come on. I got you, pump. Shift. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michelle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Check 43.
Alert. General West.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run. It's Gore. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. To the air. Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Edelman set to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Brady. He completes it right side away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This to win it in overtime. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.